Hey people. Hello. Hello guys. Hi Shy. Hello. You guys probably wondering, why am I live? You guys, I have a story to share with you all. I'm still shaken. I'm still freaking out. I have a story. Welcome to our channel, you guys. This is Shaeeda. For those of you who know us, know Bilal and Shaeeda, who did reality TV show 90 Day Fiancé. No volume. Let's go ahead and add some volume. Are you guys hearing me? Hey from Kenya. Hello. Walaikum assalam. Fatima from Nigeria. What time is it in Nigeria now? Hi guys. Walaikum assalam. I have a story that I would like to share with you all. Something happened to me this weekend. I just want to show y'all I still have some scars from it. I still have little scars from what happened this week. And it's a parent's worst nightmare. I just waited for more people to join our YouTube live. Hey, hi from South Africa. We are hearing you clearly. Thank you so much. Hi from the UK. Hi from Nigeria. I just want to shout out everyone. Thank you for joining us on live. You know, we normally do a Sunday video for you guys. This weekend has been a little different, but we still wanted to connect, hence why I'm on live right now. So have you guys been watching our vlogs? Anyone here watches our vlogs every Sunday? Hello Beverly from Georgia. Love you guys. Thank you so much. So we got it ready for story time. I just waited for more people to join the live before we start our story time. We are getting ready to tell the story of what happened to me. Hello from Newfoundland. Hello from Brazil. Yes, I do see that. Thank you. Every Sunday. Thank you so much. Well, this Sunday is story time. So let's get right into what happened to me, guys. Come close. Don't go nowhere. Stay glued because I'm going to share with you guys what happened. What was like a perfectly normal, beautiful morning turned into a parent's nightmare for me. So let's get right into story time. Hello from Germany. Where is Ayaan? Hello from Trinidad. Okay, so you guys, I just want to say that I still have some scars on on the palm of my hands of what happened to me, and I am still freaking out. I'm still nervous. So let's get into story time. Are you guys ready for story time? Okay, let's do this. Are you guys ready? Anybody saying yes or no? Let's. Trinidad, always watching from Brooklyn. Married him for a visa, and guess what? I'm enjoying that visa. Yes. Okay, you guys are ready for story time. Hello from Atlanta. Okay, you guys, I woke up. It was a Thursday morning, beautiful. It wasn't so cold outside. It was perfect weather. It was like not too hot, not too cold, like Goldilocks, not too hot, not too cold. So I decided to go to the grocery store. So for those of you who are now joining me, I just want to share with you guys what happened to me. So, you know, when Bilal is at work, I'm home by myself with Ayaan. Perfectly normal Thursday morning, typical parent decided to go to the grocery store with her baby. What I did, I took my baby, I put him in a car seat, I buckled him, secured him, fastened him, everything's perfect. I went into my car with my keys, my phone, my handbag, my wallet, and then we proceed to drive. You know, we're driving down the road to the grocery store. I always take my time when I'm driving, you guys. I always take my time because I have a baby on board. So we drove to one of the grocery stores. We came out of the car, I took out the baby. We went to buy a little bit of things for the household. Because, last week you guys saw I was cooking. So I wanted to get things like some fish, some beans at the grocery store, some seasoning, some green seasoning. Because if you guys were on my TikTok last week, I was cooking for us, our family. I was doing it on TikTok live. So I needed more ingredients. So after that, we came out of the grocery store. It was so nice, you know. I there was a woman next to me, and she didn't have sufficient money to purchase her groceries, and I was just like, I went into my purse because I wanted to purchase her groceries for her because I know how it feels like not having enough money to purchase your groceries. So I heard her telling the cashier, "How much is it? How much is it?" The cashier was just like, "Oh, you reached $25." She's like, "Okay." She put something else on her slate. She was like, "How much is it?" The cashier was like, "Okay, and now like $23." And I saw that, and being a mom, and I was just like, you know what? I remember the days when, you know, money was so tight that you couldn't spend, and you always have to watch what you're buying. So I took out my purse because I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and help this lady, especially with the situation that's happening in America. A lot of SNAP being taken back, you know. Government is taking back things like the old term food stamps and EBT cards. So I felt really bad. And when I was in my wallet about to help her, she actually took out some money of hers and she was like, "Okay, look, I have the funds to pay." So I put back my wallet. I said, "Okay." She seemed like she could handle herself. And she left. And I felt bad. And I was just like, you know what? If she didn't have the funds, I would have definitely paid for her groceries because I saw items like milk and eggs, and they were like normal things that a mother would buy for their kids. So, thinking of a good deed, you guys, follow the story, thinking of doing something good for a total stranger. And I said, you know what? It's okay. I didn't get to buy her groceries. She ended up paying for her groceries for herself. And next time will come, I might see somebody else and I would definitely pay for their groceries. So I leave with my cart with my son, Ayaan, in the cart. We went into the parking lot, okay? Guys, this is so terrifying what I'm about to say. This is a parent's worst nightmare. I just don't want to get teary-eyed on live. It was too much. So I went and, you know, took the cart, parked it next to my car. I take out my keys and I opened my trunk of my car. I proceeded to put the groceries in, and I was like, let me go ahead and take my baby and put him in the car seat, and I'm gonna leave the door open so that Ayaan will see that I'm there. I don't wanna lock him in the car, you know? So I put Ayaan in his car seat. He was so happy. I buckled the car seat. I always make sure to buckle it and do the seat belt and everything like that. Then I took my groceries, I put it in the trunk, and when I put in my groceries in the trunk, I like to play with Ayaan. So I decided to close the door that's, you know, next to the car seat, the door to the side, because the trunk is open where I could get a view of the baby inside of the car. So I'm putting my groceries in the trunk of my car. I said, "Hi, baby," and hi, baby. He's laughing. I put my groceries in the trunk of my car. I put all my groceries. I took my purse. I put it in the car. I just throw my purse, you know, my purse was in the cart. I throw my purse on the seat next to Ayaan. Okay? Follow me, guys. Follow the story. So I closed my trunk of my car. Boop. Remember, my purse is in the back seat with Ayaan. Ayaan's door is closed. Now the trunk of my car is also closed. All I saw is my windows, you know, your windows, when a car is locked, the windows shut in like this. You guys, I just closed my car, locked my car with my baby inside of my car, my groceries, my phone, and also my car keys. I went around to every window. I tried to open it. I was like, I went to each window. I went to the back of the car, the trunk. I tried to open it. I couldn't believe. And I went around and I looked at Ayaan, and he was just in the car. He is playing. He just being a baby. And I started to scream, you guys. I screamed. No one came to help me at that moment. I saw a girl. She had on hijab. I saw this Muslim woman, a Muslim woman in hijab. She saw me paranoid, screaming, and she passed me straight. Like, is that where we live in? When people don't even sympathize? She passed me like she don't even want to acknowledge me, like she don't care, and that hurt my heart, because I was just a mother screaming for help, screaming. And then after, when I see no one's taking me on, there was just a little old lady was just like, "What's going on?" I said, "I locked my car, and my baby is in my car, and I'm panicking." She just walked on. And what hurts me is how desensitized we are, how selfish. And now I could see we live in times where people take out your cell phone and start filming things that are unfortunate rather than coming to help people who need the help. I saw at the corner of the grocery store, there were some rocks because they was doing some construction in the parking lot. I picked up the rock, you guys. I picked up a big rock. Now, I drive a Mercedes-Benz, right? A 2023 SUV Mercedes-Benz. At that moment, my car didn't mean anything to me. The name of my car, the date of my car, what time it was I bought it, it meant nothing. It was of no value. What was of value is making sure my son, Ayaan, doesn't suffocate in my car. He's okay. I picked up a big rock, and this is where the scars came in. I picked up a big rock. I decided to just start smashing that car. I take that rock and I was like smashing it, one. And I, two, three, I get it about 6 times. And each time I hit it, blood is dripping from my hands onto my car. Blood. My hands got bloody. These scars are actually curing because I put some Neosporin. And for nothing, you guys, nothing. Those windows were shattered and these windows remain closed. God, this is so hard. This gentleman saw me, this tall gentleman saw me, because, you know, when you start to destroy your car, people thinking if you're trying to break into the car, if you're a thief. And he was like, "Mom, what's going on? Are you okay? What is going on?" And I said, "I locked my car. My baby is in my car. I don't have access to my cell phone. I don't have access to my keys." And he was like, I said, "My purse is in there as well." So he was just like, okay. He took out his phone to call for help. And that gentleman is a blessing, because if it wasn't for him, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what, because the Muslim girl in hijab passed me straight, unfortunately. The old lady, this is a woman, passed me straight, unfortunately. And this tall gentleman came from nowhere, and he had access to a cell phone. So he saw a security guard in the parking lot somewhere, because you know sometimes those parking lots have security driving around to make sure nothing is going on. He hollered at him to get his attention, and the security came. And the security was like, "Okay, I'm going to notify the workers in the supermarket so they could call the fire brigade, the fire department, to help this helpless woman, which is me, who just locked her baby in her car." You guys, I felt so embarrassed. It was so embarrassing, because I felt as if I was just so thankful, you guys, that it was not summertime, because if it was summertime, your baby could suffocate because the weather would have been so hot. I was just so thankful that it was October, where inside the car was still nice and cool, outside was nice and chilled, so Ayaan was not suffocating. And every moment I'm putting my head in, watching my glass to make sure he's okay. And to my surprise, my baby was just playing with his feet. He was laughing with himself. And it was so strange, because if you know Ayaan, he hates the car seat. That's the time when he behaves most disgruntled. It's the time when he's most annoyed. It's the time when he cries a lot. So I was so paranoid. So I couldn't wait for the fire brigade to come. I couldn't wait for the police to come. So I picked up the same rock that damaged my hands, and I began to smash my window. Now, the window that I'm smashing is actually on the passenger side of the car. So it's away from the baby. I'm just letting you guys know, it's not the back window, it's the front window next to the passenger side. The side that you normally, you know, passenger princess that you'll be on, not the driver's side. So I began to smash it. And a gentleman was like, "Stop, stop, you know, you're damaging your car." I said, "I don't care." I said, "My baby's in there." And I said, "Sir, would you help me? Would you take the rock and break the window for me so that I could get access to my baby?" And he said, "Mom, if it was the summertime, I would have smashed your car immediately, because it would have been too hot inside here for the baby." He said, Mom, it is actually a cooler season. Your baby is not screaming. He said, wait until the fire department comes to save your baby. So you guys, the fire department, they were so quick. It came in 7 minutes. It was the fastest thing ever. They came in 7 minutes. And when they came, they took out this big device. They refused to smash my window. They took out some devices that would have helped, some equipment that would have helped them to, I'm sorry, open my door. And that's what it did. And then after that, the police came. And the way the police came, they started to examine my car. Like they took the license plate, they examined the car, to making sure that, they're doing the due diligence and making sure that the car is not stolen. I'm not trying to run away with somebody else's child. So they went and do their work, but I have nothing to hide. It's my car, the car's on my name, that's my baby. I made a silly mistake. So you guys, the fire department opened my door in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. It was so fast. My window looks like a hot mess. My hand is bleeding. And they opened the door and they said, Mom, in the future, put your keys in your pocket. Do not put your keys in your purse. Sometimes women tend to take their purse and throw it in the car. He said the safest place is to have your keys on you, just in case if your car accidentally closes in, you'll be able to unlock it for yourself. So you guys, when they unlocked my car, I immediately ran to Ayaan. He was smiling. The firefighters were like playing with him to distract him while they were doing their job, trying to open the door. And I ran to him and I hugged him and I was like, I am so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. This entire thing took 20 minutes. From the moment I locked my car to the moment they took out my son, it took 20 minutes. You guys, I was so devastated for the rest of my day. That affected me so bad. I couldn't believe I could have done something so careless. I was so disappointed in myself. I was so I was just screaming when I was driving back home. I was just like, how can I do something so stupid? Like, why? It was so emotional for me, you guys. You guys know how bad I wanted a baby. You guys know that. You guys know how bad I tried to have Ayaan. It was not easy. Like after 2 miscarriages. So it was like losing, like my son is everything to me, you guys. So this was so hard. And I felt like a careless, undeserving parent at that point. And I was just so scared because I have to come back home and I don't want to tell Bilal because I don't know how Bilal would react. And I don't want him to be hard on me or anything like that, but I was just so scared. So we came back home. And it just so happened when I opened the garage door and I drive inside of the house, I saw Bilal car and I was like, oh my God, Bilal, he's home already, So he came out of the car and he saw me crying and he was like, what happened? Where is the baby? I was like, oh, the baby's good. And I said, I locked my car with our baby inside and I couldn't get him out. And he was like, why didn't you call me? I was like, babe, I had my phone in my purse. I couldn't call you and my purse was in my car. So he was just like, you couldn't ask anybody to borrow their phone to call me? He said, I would have come because we have a spare keys for my car. He said, I would have come. And which part I was literally 7 minutes away from home and I was not far. So Bilal was just like, I would have come and opened the door. And after he was like, what did you do? I said, well, the fire department came and they opened the car and the police came to make sure everything was okay. And I was just like, well, the window on the right side, I said, it's really messed up. I used the rock to try to break into the car. So I know that's going to take a lot of money to repair. But at that point, you guys, that didn't matter to me. I didn't think about the break-in my window of my car was going to have me in some expense for a bit. I didn't think of anything like that. I was just like, my son, his life was it worth more. So you guys, I am shaken. I still haven't really fully recovered from that. I'm so scared to drive with my son now. Like I feel as if I better drive without him. Like I could leave it home once someone is here to watch after him. I could leave him with his dad or his grandma. But I just don't ever want that to happen again. And I think about this as a learning experience for me. I think about it as a way that I have to be more mindful. I mean, I'm accustomed doing things, you know, I've been so single for so long. I've been doing things one way for a very long time. And now it's time for me to think of, like, besides myself, like think of everyone around me. Like before I leave home, okay, if I leave at home with a baby, XYZ should be done to protect your baby. Always have the baby at the back of my mind. Always have, you know, instead of doing things so careless without regards to anything else around me. So it was a big learning experience for me as well. And I think about it as I've always been doing that, you guys. And maybe God wanted to show me that you need to stop. You need to stop taking your bag and throw it in your car, because your car could automatically lock with the keys inside of it. But God is so merciful, and that's why we must not question him, because if this would have been done during the summertime, it would have been a lot harder for the baby to come out of that car alive. So I'm glad it was done in October, where it's nice and kind of coldish, so that my son was not suffocating in the car. So you guys, I'm gonna look at some of your questions. Don't let the fear paralyze you. Thank you so much. Yo, you are also a first-time mom. Thank you. Yes, I'm also a first-time mom, and I'm learning from this. Don't beat yourself up. Thank you so much for saying that. It was just a nightmare, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Like, I know now to be more cautious, and I'm 41. I can't believe I'm 41 and I'm not learning this, but it is what it is. So you guys, I just wanted to share with you all that story, what happened to me, and I just want to warn people out there who have babies, because you know they have some first-time moms like myself. When you're putting your child in his car seat, make sure and keep your car keys on you. Don't just fling your bag in the car. Keep your keys on you. Always keep your car keys on you. It's the safest place for it to be. That way you could lock or unlock your car whenever you feel like. I'm glad both of you are safe and nothing serious happened. Thank you so much. And thank you all for listening to this story. Much love and blessings. Is it learning lessons, don't worry. Thank you all so much for listening. I just needed to let all this frustration out. I needed to let all this feeling of fear and anxiety out. I've been suffering from really bad anxiety, you guys, like really bad, to the point where I can't sleep. So I think I've been dealing with a lot. We've been dealing with a lot. So I just want to thank you guys for just listening to my story. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to share this on all my social media page, how I experienced a parent's worst nightmare. So you guys, if you guys want to follow up on anything that I'm doing, I'm going over to my TikTok account, which is @WestIndianBella. So you guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Peace.